Hello and welcome back to Second Take Movies, the podcast where we give movies a second look, second chance, a second take, if you will. I'm your host, Preston Jenkinson, and joining me, as always, is my co-host, Jake Twido. He's back.
It's me.
He was off last week. How we doing?
Dude, feeling popular. Took it off to go catch a little Wicked, which was Wicked Smart.
Wicked Smart.
It's a Wicked Pissa.
Wicked Pissa.
Yeah, it was good, man. I told you before we started, the episode last week was good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I love that movie.
It's just the dumbest thing I ever saw.
But it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. There are points where I'm like, I love this. I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. Arsenio Hall's trash.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Well, he's good at like the other parts, like the barbershop duo and like the crazy creature. Those are great parts. But it's just the characters of Hakeem and Simi that's like terrible.
Do you think you and I got burnt out on the multicast person? Eddie Murphy does it a ton.
Well, Eddie Murphy was like, he was the guy that does that.
Yeah. I just think it's the dumbest thing. I mean, like...
It is kind of dumb. Like...
Yeah.
If you do it in more than one movie, you're just using it as a gimmick.
So what I didn't know, when you text me, I thought you were watching the sequel to it.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was like, oh, God. Okay. Good luck.
I've heard that that's just terrible, and I'm not even going to attempt to watch it.
Well, speaking of terrible, we watched 65 this week.
Oh, my God.
God, you know what? It sucks, dude. This movie...
This is the second time I've seen it, and the first time I saw it, I was like, it's not that bad. And then I watched it this time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so boring.
It's bad. And you know what? I'll go ahead and... Okay, I'll pitch you... Well, give the plot. Okay. I'll give you my pitch for a better movie.
All right. An astronaut crash lands on a mysterious planet only to discover he's not alone.
That sounds great.
That's the best
Perfect.
IMDb could do.
Perfect. Here's where this movie got trashed.
Okay.
In the first 17 minutes, you find out it's Earth. Shouldn't have shown that. Did a dumb title card sequence with this stupid 65 font, which it just looks dumb. And I went, this is what I'm in for. Shouldn't have shown the dinosaurs. Should have just been things and let that slowly sneak in. This movie, you ever play the game Turok back in the 90s?
No.
So Turok, you're a Native American time warrior.
Okay.
And you fight dinosaurs.
Okay.
This movie should have flat out been, this ham bones plane crashes. His family's on board.
This is like that movie Prey. Then it's like that movie Prey they did with like the Predator and that Native American girl.
Yeah. We're going there. Like, let the plane crash. His family's on board. They're alive. A dinosaur eats them. He's stuck there for a couple years, loses his mind, and he just goes on a killing spree.
Yeah.
The technology in this movie was rad.
Yes. That part was great. I love that gun that he has.
Go hard on that, man. First time you've seen Adam Driver with a gun. The Marine, Adam Driver, first movie he shoots a gun.
Really?
Yep.
You're right.
That threw me off. I realized I've never seen him with a gun.
I'm sure he's done a movie with a gun before this.
I did the homework, man. This was it. This was his first time he has a gun.
That's wild.
No. Sorry. First time he fully used his weapons training.
Okay.
Because the way he uses it, and I'm like, my only sole thing, Adam Driver crushes it. This is great.
Yeah, anything that's wrong with this movie is not his fault.
Like, the way he shoots that gun, the way he preps everything, I was like, dude, this is it. This is it. But
yeah, because
way better movie. Dude, let it be a kill the dinosaurs rampage. And then let this end with the asteroid happens because Adam Driver crashes a plane into an asteroid to make it hit Earth and kill everything.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, dude. What are you doing next week? Let's go write 65.2.
Oh,
yeah, but this turd. This turd.
We'll get through these reviews. The positive one Simon Thompson from the playlist says, while the first 2/3 of the film gets the job done, it's the third act where 65 goes all out and it sticks the landing perfectly.
That guy's on drugs.
Agree.
That guy does coke. Go ahead.
Robert Abel from the LA Times.
You miss me?
Yeah, that guy's on coke. Well, I had one that referenced Bill Cosby in the interview last week, so that was fun. Or in the review,
Bill Cosby Buchanan.
And I had to preface it by saying, "Hey, this review was written in 2001." So, Robert Abel from the LA Times with the negative review says, "Is 65 a Hall of Fame bad movie? No, and that may be its problem. It's just pedestrian, dumb, and dull."
That guy hits it. It's not bad enough to be good bad.
Yeah.
It's just dull. You had a sick concept, kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, you know what? I'll slam it. Let's hop into it. This thing starts, you're on some foreign planet.
Yeah.
Which is only noticeable with the curved mountains, and Adam Driver is whistling into his fingers because he's a D-bag.
Well, he's trying to teach his daughter how to...
How sweet. At this point, I went, this movie might be good. I was like, this is a really sweet moment. But then you find out he's a pilot, and they need to get money.
Yeah,
to pay for
apparently this society is so advanced that an astronaut is just like an Uber driver.
Which, guys, Hollywood, Adam Driver's tired of being in a galaxy long, long ago. Can we just get him out of there? Let's get him to the future.
He turned down Mr. Fantastic, by the way.
Good.
Yeah.
I think that's a great move. I'd have loved to see him in it.
And Margot Robbie turned down Sue Storm.
Good as well. Sorry, I had a very terrible comment to make.
Vanessa, I think they're going with Vanessa Kirby for Sue Storm.
Look, my wife can hear me, and I've said it before. Margot Robbie, that's a fine woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I watched Barbie and went, "You did good, blind. Australia. You did good."
But yes, his daughter is not only is he like teaching his daughter how to do something, he has to go on this long expedition to take, I guess, colonists, or I don't know where. It doesn't say where they're going.
No, they don't do a good job of that. And I didn't understand she was sick at the beginning.
Oh yeah, they talked about it several times. Like she starts coughing, and they just mostly allude to it. They don't just come out and say it, but.
And I think that's on me. I didn't pick up on it because later in the movie, when you find out she's dead,
yeah,
it was like, oh, I thought she was just sad because he's gone. No, that girl is tanked. Mm-hmm. She is DEAD dead.
He's getting more money to go on this long expedition to take these people somewhere. I don't know where, but. He runs into an asteroid belt and lands on a planet.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Title scene comes up here. Effing ruins it. 65 million years ago, prehistoric Earth had a visitor.
And yeah, that's the other problem. Rename the movie. Like, what am I supposed to...
Call it Gimp Boy Saves a Girl, because that's what it is. Boy's just gimping around the whole time. And Preston, I'm so sorry. Look, leave this in. Let's call it like it is, bud. I text you and said, I don't like where this is going. There's a little girl. Yeah. There's a guy. They're going to make civilization. God bless them for not doing that. I don't know why I was I don't like where this is going.
What is the point of having humans, again, what's the point of having humans in this movie that crash land on Earth?
Well, hey, let's back it up. Let's talk to the beginning of this. Preston, this movie is false. You ever seen how the world really looks, Preston? That's right. It's flat. It's not round. Ain't no space. There ain't no
Earth is
Earth.
flat.
We're all about this flat land, boy. For anyone listening, call him. I'm just kidding, dude. God dang.
The Earth is very much round. That's the only thing I agree about with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I hate that guy.
He ruins everything.
But you know what? Bill Nye sucks.
Bill Nye sucks too. Bill Nye's not even a real scientist.
No, he's a dork with a bow tie. Suck it, Bill Nye.
Yeah, a TV show that taught us about science. That's it.
I did love that show.
Yeah, it was science, but like,
dude,
that's what
when you were like. Let's tell it straight. When I was in elementary school, middle school, they brought the TV out. Bill Nye, Bill. And for everyone listening, if you're keeping count with podcasts, this is how you know this movie sucked. We're already this far off that we do not want to talk about it.
On Bill Nye the Science Guy, and yeah,
they title scene this bullcrap.
Yep.
Sorry, sneeze fest. Sucky movies make me sick. And actually, you know what? This movie doesn't suck yet. Apart from stuff, Adam Driver's so good. Yeah. I like him. I think he acted great in this. But then he goes throughout the ship, and you find this little girl. I'm going to continue my warpath. Get the kids out of this. Get them out.
Yeah.
And not only that, but this girl that makes bleep, bleep, bloop, bloops. Like, what?
I think that was the only reason. Yeah, you don't need the. Does he need the motivation of? Like, I get that the little girl is supposed to remind him of his daughter, and that's what he needs to get back to. But does he need that actual motivation?
No, dude, this would have been so much better with this one long guy trekking it across the prehistoric to get home to his family.
Then again,
shouldn't have killed his daughter. Should have left his wife. I don't know. Maybe she killed herself or something. I don't know. Maybe that's dark. But screw this. Anytime this girl screamed, which was the entire movie, mind you, this is stupid.
She was in the Barbie movie. From what I could tell from her IMDb. Like, she didn't have a big part, but
I don't remember. I remember a lot from that movie, but that was just a lot of pink.
From the clip that I've seen, she's like in that scene where like those like teenagers are at a table. She's one of those teenagers.
Oh yeah, no, she's a major person in the Barbie movie.
Yeah,
she's the daughter of America Ferrera.
She was Little Gamora in Infinity War.
And look, she's a great actress.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this movie, I was like, that girl can act.
She's got it.
It's not her fault. The writing in this blew. The producing sucked.
It's wild. The writer-directors were the guys that wrote A Quiet Place.
You know, I hate saying this. I don't know. I don't want to. I hate bad-mouthing writers, especially because they're not paid enough, and AI can replace them in a heartbeat. Because that's exactly what I'm doing. Hey, this podcast is brought to you by AI. Solve all your. Can't even go down that joke. Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't know it was this duo. I looked it up right before the podcast and went, whoa, they wrote Quiet Place.
That was like one of the big advertising, well, other than like produced by Sam Raimi. That was like the big push.
But then I also saw what else they've written and said they got lucky.
Yeah, they're writing the Boogeyman movie.
I don't think the writing made Quiet Place. I think the producing and the acting did.
It was the directing. It was John Krasinski who was
sorry, directing.
Director.
You're right. Wrong way.
And the acting, but it was him and Emily Blunt made that movie.
I thought they wrote it. I'm going to be honest. I was shocked and
he wrote the second one. I think he helped write the first one.
Yeah, garbage writing, man. And the sad thing is, like, you had a good premise. Like, you guys had a good idea, and you didn't capitalize on it. Instead, you have this movie where Koa, thinks her name, can't speak to Miles, and there's the tension. Who cares, dude?
Why can't I? Again, I don't know where these people came from, but I guess there could be different languages on that planet.
Lancaster. They came from Lancaster. Yeah. Down there near the Chick-fil-A and Walmart, they don't talk that way.
but he picks up an escape shuttle that got loose from the other half of the ship on top of a mountain.
Dude, I'm gonna call it right now. The technology in this movie, I'm all there for. Those little magic AI binocular things he's got, effing rad, dude. I was just. That's the only thing that made me finish this movie was.
Yeah.
Let me see some more of this crap. This is cool.
But then they start walking, and then he's searching around, and then he's oblivious to this big, or he either sees it like the big T-Rex footprint in the mud.
That's when the title scene happens. There.
Which that's way too early.
So dumb. Like the marketing killed. It's just gonna be me ranting this whole time. The marketing killed this, which I guess you got to have that build up.
Yeah, but there's got to be a way to keep that out of the marketing. It just boggles the mind. Like you just wasted your entire premise.
I think modern movies have a problem with that, though. You know, where external companies do trailers.
Like people are stupid.
Yeah, definitely. I worked with a company recently that did a trailer, and I had like sound effects I added and 12 seconds of audio for a score. So, they're smart. I can't get credited because that's under the limit, which I don't. It's a trailer. It's like, man, the story that's being sold, you dumbed it down. I don't know. I hate playing stereotypes, but it's marketing people looking at art.
Yeah, that's all it is. Is like,
and that's okay. But that's okay. Like if you do it right, yeah, that's how it should be. You know how to sell it, but don't trash the movie.
When you do it right, you get the trailers we got for Infinity War and Endgame.
Or you get not that I'm a huge fan of the last Star Wars trilogy, but Force Awakens, you get that. That's an amazing trailer.
That trailer was awesome. That first one that came out.
Yeah, it was so. I mean,
just like, who is this? Who is that? Who's that
guy
with
to this
the cross
day,
guard?
I watch that thing and I get chill bumps. Just
even though I
know how much I hate it, I just like, oh, yeah.
Like that shot of Adam Driver walking through the snow and just igniting that red cross guard lightsaber that he had.
Like I'm getting. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm stupid, ridiculous. Like I'm getting chill bumps thinking about that. Yeah. That was. I don't know. That was brilliant.
That's the best
Unlike
trilogy movie.
I think that was the best one.
Even though I've gone to bat for this movie several times, I like The Last Jedi.
Is that the second? Yeah. You know what? I'll go to bat for it for one scene. There's the one frame where the Star Destroyer gets pierced.
Mm-hmm.
I could give a crap about anything else in that movie. That 1 to 5 frames makes it incredible. I don't care.
I'm going to cape for that movie on this podcast one day hard.
Yep. I was just about to say, you haven't done these again, have you?
I haven't done the sequel trilogy, no. I've done the prequels. But anyway.
Oh. Yeah.
Back to Adam Driver and the dinosaurs.
They're having problems talking. Yeah. Adam Driver, she doesn't understand him, but Adam Driver still has the need to lie to her and be like, yeah, your family's alive. They're on the escape pod on the mountain? The mountain?
Maybe.
Mountain.
He doesn't say that they could probably be dead. He just says, hey, they're up there. Come with me.
I think the comment is, your family's there.
Yep.
Your family's there.
Yep. And
there's just a lot of fodder that happens here.
There's like a bunch of nothing that happens in between that. Like
I don't like Preston. I don't get it. There's so much crap you could just. I don't know. They're like traversing scenes in between stuff. There's just garbage, man.
There's like some funny moments where she's throwing grapes at him. And then he tells her they're poisonous because he tests the little thing. I like that little thing that the technology. The thing he uses to test everything, and it also purifies water somehow.
It's a straight-up video game, man. And I was like, dude, y'all should have leaned into
this. This would make a great video game.
100%. Way better than a movie. I mean, again, the movie should have been good. The movie concept's great. Just
because the CGI on the dinosaurs was just like, what are we doing?
Are you saying that it was good or bad?
They made the Corridor had a video about Jurassic World Dominion where they just made the dinosaurs look evil. It's not that the CGI was bad. It's just that they deliberately made the dinosaurs look evil when animals aren't necessarily designed evil, if that makes sense, you know?
And I think that's where this movie has a loss. I thought about it hard. I finished this movie not that long ago for the podcast. So Jurassic Park, not World.
Mm.
I think it excelled because you had good dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like, you just had dinosaurs. They weren't there to kill you. Everything here is there to kill.
Murder.
Why didn't they show any, like, you know, normal ones? Again, better pitch movie, co-op. They meet friendly dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And there's a connection of like, oh, you know, this is an animal, whatever. And that would have made, like, right about here, they get attacked. Adam Driver chokes out that little dinosaur and beats it with the back of that rifle. And I was like, dang, this kind of got dark. And I don't like this. Like, not a good dark. This was like, it killed
it's like
a
playing
dog.
Jedi Fallen Order and you just chop animals in half.
Oh, yeah. But
here's a little funny looking frog. Let me behead it real quick.
yeah, it was shocking. But again, they shouldn't have called them dinosaurs to start. Like, show them in the background. Let them be moving. Let people try and figure it out.
And then have the T-Rex be like this, like the shark from Jaws. Like, don't show it until like that last scene.
Even better, don't use the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Just let it have a presence at some point, like Jaws, like you said. I'm so tired. I mean, T-Rex dinosaur movies. Just yeah. You just know it's gonna happen. Like, and I felt like watching this the whole time. I kept going, "Oh, when's the T-Rex coming? When's the T-Rex coming?"
There's 2 of them, don't you know?
3.
Oh God. I see. Yeah. I couldn't even keep track.
So that's pretty dinosaurus of you, because one of them had a missing eye at some point, and you.
That's because he took it to a geyser and got it.
No, that was gross.
Earlier, so they make their way to a cave.
By the way, for fun, I looked it up on Wikipedia just now too.
Mm-hmm.
This entire movie's summed up in like 2 paragraphs.
Well, yeah, like
where we're at, it's like 8 sentences.
The synopsis I got was 1 sentence. They not in the cave, but like it's
like a waterfall thing.
Yeah, they make camp around close to a waterfall, and he's got these perimeter things set up.
What are those things? They didn't even. I loved it. I was like, he just threw them out, didn't say anything, and he goes, "We're safe now." And I was like, "Dude, I'm into this.
We're safe.
Hell yeah, this is awesome." I didn't care. I was just. You played Death Stranding, right?
Yes.
I have not, and I need to.
God,
but
so
at
great.
that moment,
so
I was
weird,
like,
but
dude, this is some Death Stranding bullcrap. This is awesome. Let's go hard on this. Put me in the paint, dude. I don't know what that means. This is probably terrible.
There's a trailer for the second Death Stranding, and it makes no sense, and I love it.
Yeah, I got to play it.
That's Death Stranding. It makes no sense, but I love it.
I'll give you a pause here. I am looking forward to 2 things in life. The Fallout TV series on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I have faith. That's one of my favorite series. I love them. But even more, they better make Metal Gear series, the Metal Gear Solid movie. Do it. Let Oscar Isaac go. Keep still.
I was about to say, yeah, Oscar Isaac's supposed to be playing Snake.
And the dude that did Blade Runner 20 whatever.
Denis Villeneuve?
Yeah, he's doing it, I think.
Really?
No. It's the guy that did King Kong.
Yeah, he did Kong Skull Island.
Pacific Rim.
That was shoot. Not Benicio del Toro.
Jordan Vogt Roberts.
Yeah, he did Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, which I'm game with, man. Yeah, I'm game.
Yeah. But the proximity flashers go off.
But what are they? Okay, help me out here, dude. Because I kind of like looked away for a minute. Those things go off. He wakes up. What was the bug inside that girl's mouth?
Something that crawled in there, I guess.
Was that what it was? I thought it was like they're actually aliens, and this is a part of her that's killing her. No, he just like pops that thing, and she throws it up. Like, what in the world is this? So weird.
Ancient bug that crawled in her mouth, I guess. I mean, but
don't like it.
That's when they make their way to a cave.
They're in the cave there.
They're in the cave.
They're in the cave. Okay. Yeah, they're in the cave, and then the flashers are going off, and they're like, "What's going on?" And then you get every dinosaur movie T-Rex with a storm or a waterfall, and the water quits dropping because he's got a big old head.
And then they escape out the back. Then they're stuck in this enclosed area, and he starts freaking out because he can't bust through the wall. And then,
I forgot I have bombs in my pocket.
Yeah.
What? Like, he pulled those out, and I'm like, dude, what? What you had these this whole time?
The first thing.
Yeah, TNT, dynamite.
Yeah. And they make it out,
but they make it out separate. So
she gets out first.
Yeah, she gets out first, and it's like, oh, what a beautiful world this is. And then he's fighting the raptor thing.
Yeah, there's a raptor that makes it in there.
Oviraptor? I can't remember. There's a couple of dinosaur moments of this.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, well, that's an interesting choice. But she runs out and grabs this like spear. I thought she was setting a trap up, then she just luckily survives this really dumb thing of like she climbs in a log, kills this little dinosaur, but she kills it by throwing 9 bombs on it.
Yeah.
9 bombs.
9. And it took that much for it to go down for some reason.
So stupid. But he fights that thing off. Finds another exit, which again, that gadget where he scans it and it's like airflow detected 98% this path. Like, dude, this is sick.
Yeah.
Let this girl die. Let him be rad. Use technology. I want to see an AI movie. Give me that. But the most ridiculous thing, dudes, here's her outside, runs, falls in quicksand.
Yeah, of course.
In quicksand.
Quicksand. I thought I was going to encounter more quicksand when I was growing up, because they sure did train us about quicksand when I was growing up.
Dude, you know what?
I thought it was everywhere.
You ever go to Hell's Gold Mine?
No.
So, Hell's Gold Mine outside of Kershaw apparently has quicksand. And we went and walked around once. This is before it was the biggest gold mine in the U.S. Or our area. And I just remember being like, I got to bring some rope because I'm going to get in quicksand and die. Where's the quicksand at, man? I was prepped. I feel like we were trained for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to die in quicksand now, by the way.
Maybe. Who knows?
That'd be
is this where he blinds the dinosaur with the geyser at this point?
No. It's coming up. So she puts the branch down into the quicksand at the last second to save him. Surprise. Gives her a hug. They go up the mountain. And while they're in that mountain, he figures out the asteroid's coming. And they find the escape hatch.
Which they do a good job of, like, updating us throughout the whole movie. Like, there's different shots of the horizon where it's like, you can see this something moving in the sky, and it's like, oh, that's the thing. It's coming.
I appreciate that. But the only downside is I called it there, and I went, well, we're only going to think 9 things died.
Oh, yeah.
9 things died because you only saw like 9 different things on this planet. Why didn't you show more dinosaurs? Why didn't you show more stuff? Like, I didn't care. Like, blow it up. Blow it up.
Blow it up. Kill it.
That's when they get in the escape hatch. She has the realization her family's not there because now she understands English, apparently. And then he tells her about his daughter died. And that's where an asteroid debris hits their thing because they're going to go launch. The asteroid magically hits them perfectly, and they fall out in the escape pod.
Of course.
And it's flipped upside down. You can't take off that way. But the T-Rex shows up. So he has to fight him. He runs out of bullets, kills 2, runs out of bullets. And then he takes off running, which all of a sudden it's daytime, which saying this now, maybe the asteroid was close enough to make it bright.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works. I'm more logical than these morons.
And that's when he comes across that geyser and blinds the dinosaur.
Yeah.
I think.
It blinds it, it gets hit. Squared off against it, doesn't know what he's going to do, and she comes up with the daggum dinosaur tooth that she picked up earlier. She coated in poisonous berries, which don't actually do anything.
No.
There's
apparently grapes are poisonous in this.
She coats it in it, but it's like it didn't do anything. You stabbed it with the eye and it died, and it melts. And then, hey, guess what? Preston, while those dinosaurs were fighting, they turned it the right way up.
Of course.
They want you to be saved.
Doesn't he set one of them up with a hologram of his dead daughter?
She does. She does.
Okay.
He's fighting the 2. She does it, and then he gets his strength seeing his dead daughter and shotguns him in the head.
Yeah.
He
does unload on one of them and fucking murders it.
Dude, it was rad. I was so pumped when he killed that first one. I was like, heck yeah, that's what we want. He can fight back. Let's do this. Yeah. Then the second one, he can't do it. And it's like, all right. These, well, Preston, dinosaurs didn't exist. So this is all fake anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
Earth's only 6,000 years old.
6,000 years old?
There's
Preston,
people that believe that. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just tell you a little story, Preston. Let me just go ahead and enlighten you. I have to look this up because I'm going to ruin this joke. I'm already ruining it now by going on and on. There once was a man by the name of Joseph Smith.
Oh, boy.
And years ago, Joseph Smith wrote a book. And that book told him that ancient Jews sailed to America and discovered it. And before that, there was nothing. This is getting cut. By the way, speaking of musicals, Book of Mormon, one of my favorite.
Really?
Oh, dude, it's so offensive. But everyone's offended. And I don't know. It was great.
My favorite Mormon show is, Andrew Garfield was in a show on Hulu about a murder mystery.
Crap. Yeah.
Heaven's Gate.
Tom Holland, right? As well?
No, that's Pattinson. That's
Patton. Okay.
Something about the devil in that one.
Yeah.
Searching.
Driving.
Under the Banner of Heaven.
Yes.
That's my favorite piece of Mormon media.
You know what? I'll stop there and go back to this. This movie ends here. They go and they're safe and they're fine.
They're safe.
And then you closing titles, you see the asteroid hit.
Mm-hmm. And then the Earth form and humans show up.
Wait, did I stop this too early?
Yeah, the asteroid hit the rest of the title. The credits is it's a montage of the asteroid
I didn't watch
hits.
the credits. Okay.
Time goes by, the dinosaurs and bones. More time goes by, Ice Age. You see mastodons in the background. More time goes by, you see greenery and stuff growing all around. More time goes by, you see a city form in the background. That's it.
So I'll give you this. This movie, the dinosaurs, they did do a good job. It's the first time I've seen dinosaurs running on all fours.
Yeah.
Some of them, and I was like, at first I went, oh, this is stupid. And then I went, all right, you know what? It's probably more realistic, actually. Okay.
I want more feathers on my raptors,
Yeah. Well, I thought they were really going to go hard on the, we're going to do dinosaurs right. No. You had these 9 different dinosaurs.
These aren't the Jurassic Park dinosaurs where, they were bred with frog DNA. So that's how they got away with it in that movie.
This gets a 3.1.
Oh my god, I give it a 2.
I only give it that high because Adam Driver.
Yeah. It's
just lazy writing.
It's a wasted premise.
Yeah, you could have hit a home run on this, man. You could have really done some good.
Done like a crazy sci-fi movie with this, but
so stupid.
But that leads us into our next segment of the show. Is what we watching?
Silo. You talked about it before. I'm into Silo. I think I'm almost done with season 1. I don't know how far.
Ooh, I'll be interested to get your opinion on the end.
I feel like I know the story. There was a Japanese series. Mm. I know this is based off a book, but I really think the guy wrote. I don't know. I don't know how to think about it right now. I guess one thing I do love, the main character, the girl. Mm-hmm. She's Norwegian. Okay. And I love hearing her English.
Oh, Rebecca Ferguson?
Yeah. I love her talking. Like it's American English. Mm-hmm. And then she slips into her Norwegian accent, and it just cracks me up. Which, I mean, it's great. It doesn't ruin anything.
She kind of slips in and out of that in the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, she does, actually. Yeah.
You kind of get a hint of her accent in that, because she's supposed to be British, but...
I love the Apple TV stuff and a lot of other streaming things. We have this concept. We're going to have 2 big, giant actors, and we're going to kill them off.
We'll kill them in the first episode.
That's my only complaint. Is like you did the algorithm here.
But we do have a pretty major actor to carry the rest of the series.
Tim Robbins?
No, Rebecca Ferguson.
Oh, dude, Tim Robbins is way cooler.
Oh, but yeah, he's the other. He's yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, no, I love it. I like. It is great. I'm trying to burn through Apple because I want to cut that subscription. But
I cut out HBO Max. Like,
that's what's next. Probably
since Discovery took over, it's like there's
nothing.
What happened?
I really want to pick up my Crunchyroll subscription to watch anime. Nerd alert! Look out! There's a show called Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, One Piece. Ooh,
on
baby.
Netflix.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm hopeful. I'm kind of like Cowboy Bebop was. Like, I'm hopeful. I'm gonna watch it. I've watched 600 episodes of the other one. There's like 1,200 episodes.
That's too much.
Yeah, it is. But it's fantastic.
They're like 10 and 15-minute episodes. That's too much.
Oh no, they're not. It's awful.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't know, man. There are some animes that I want to have made live action, and I hate like Cowboy Bebop screwed it. I don't know. I want one to be good. It's kind of like the Mario movie or Mortal Kombat, the new movie. Like video game movies, they always sucked.
Oh, that new one, that new Mortal Kombat to me was good.
Yeah, I think like it was like, hey, you can make you can do this.
Pretty decent video game movie.
So I want that one good thing. So I'm rooting for it, but I'm going to pause here.
Any reviews or anything yet?
So the funniest thing for me is One Piece. The guy that did the original comic, manga, whatever you want to call it, there's a girl character named Nami. With every season, her tits get bigger. Mm. And so my running joke has been like, how are they going to do this? Huh? But
they probably won't.
No. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm excited. We'll see. Oddly enough, YouTube has been recommending Boy Meets World clips. I've watched a couple of those.
But I've been watching them, so.
Yeah. What a weird show. But what about you, man? What you been watching? Post Silo life, especially.
Oh my gosh, Silo. Finished the Orville on Disney Plus.
Is that Tom? I mean, not Tom. Is that Seth MacFarlane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I need to watch that. You told me it was good, and I'm like, all right, I needed someone to tell me, and now I can go do it.
I thought it was just going to be like this silly, farcical thing, but it's not.
It's you mean like the show on HBO with House? His space show?
Yeah.
Because it was Garbo.
But it's like a workplace comedy on a starship. But on the other hand, it has very sincere, well thought out storylines with like aliens and people interacting, and it's like, oh, he thought about this show. So
I'm a Seth fan, man. I think that guy is intelligent.
Oh yeah,
and I think he has a beautiful, beautiful voice.
Yeah,
I could listen to that dude sing all day.
Yeah. I started watching. I saw the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka.
Yeah, I need to watch that. I need to
recommend.
Definitely need to do it.
Hijack on Apple. I finished that with Idris Elba.
I think I'm going to do that after Solo. Just trying to round this all out.
That's pretty good. There's a new show starting tonight called Invasion on Apple that I'm excited to see.
I've been seeing the ads for it.
Okay, their sci-fi stuff has really amazed me with what they've done. So they've got really good content over there. All right, that's it, ma'am. That is it for this week.
What are we watching next week? Do we know?
We don't know. We're kind of in that thing where it's like,
if you're listening to this podcast, do yourself a favor, send a comment somewhere. Just somebody give a one thing, or else I'm gonna zip tie my pants and crap.
Okay. The most efficient way you can do that is to send an email to secondtakemoviespod@gmail.com. You can leave comments on Instagram and Threads.
Yep.
We'll be back with something next week.
Yeah, and you can text me at 86.
Oh God, no. After that, I'll say we'll see you next week with another movie.